Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, the beautiful face on your screen is Unotando Luyanda Gabela. To my returning subscribers, to the G-Force, welcome to another video by the Magabela. As you saw on the title of the video, this is a Big Brother Titans review, my own opinion. The season hasn't ended, but I couldn't hold myself. I had to come on here and I had to give, sorry guys, it's really hard. I had to prepare to myself. If you're in Durban right now, you are boiling, I know. But yeah, guys, like to even start, like when I like to begin with, we have to give it like to Big Brother. What he did was amazing, taking Nigeria and South Africa and putting them in one house and actually merging the two cultures and showing us that we are more alike than different. I feel like if he hadn't done that, obviously people were gonna vote for South Africa, or Nigerian people are gonna vote for Nigeria. Be like, Nigeria, take it home. South Africa, take it home. The fact that he merged them together, it's to show us, so good to know we actually like, we are more like brothers and sisters and cousins than seeing them as foreigners or whatever, or they're seeing us as foreigners. Like, it's to just show that, guys, xenophobia shouldn't even be a thing. Like, can we stop that? Especially among South Africans, guys, we can be really mean and horrible and all of that. I think it's a way to show us, hey man, hey, we won. We're not like yabom. But I'm gonna start with speaking about the housemates individually, and then I'm going to speak about the pairs, like the power the pair has. And I'm also going to speak about the whole house in general, like the entertainment they've given us. I hope I don't forget that. I hope I don't side float and like start speaking about other things. I hope I stick to that. Yeah, because that's how I planned this video. But anyways, let's get into it. I wanna share it to you guys who's my favorite like housemate and stuff like that. But like, I'm not, to be honest, like, there's a lot of people that I like on the house, but in the house, on the house, oh my god, my English. But okay, now let's get into okay, guys. Obviously, I had to start with Queen Kosi. Who Kosi? Who Kosi? But you're gonna say Kosi because they say Kosi. Like, who Kosi? Who Kosi? But yeah, Kosi. A lot of people like Kosi. I see a lot of potential in her. She might take the win. Her and her partner, she might win the whole thing, and she's so strong. She gives me Paul Badimo vibes. She played her own game. She didn't have friends. Kosi does not have friends. Like, a lot of people bully her in the house, like the gossip team. I'm gonna tell you guys who's the gossip team right now. The gossip team bullies her and all of that, and I don't like that. And the fact that she's doing this whole thing by herself, she's playing her own game. She's not there, like, Yvonne. I'm gonna show you guys Yvonne right now. Yvonne was on some, I'm not here to make friends, but she made friends. Kosi did not make any friends, and she didn't even say that. Her actions spoke to us. So she's not here to make friends. She's here to play the game. Yvonne is actually contradicting herself because now she's part of the gossips team, and she actually made friends in the house. So I think Yvonne, you should have done more acting like Kosi than saying all that shit. But I would have to give Kosi a 10 out of 10. I'm also going to be rating the miss individually. 10 out of 10 because, like, she's just, like, effortlessly, when she stepped into the house, everyone was like, oh my god, Kosi, Kosi, Kosi this, Kosi that. Like, Kosi has that thing inside of her. Like, she's a winner. Just looking at her, she's a winner. That's it, Tunje. Mwah, you know. But I think Kosi, I don't know if it's her game or whatever, but I think she should, like, come on now. This Yemi Craig thing is like getting out of hand now. So like, she must, like, it's Dimasake, bro, because she believes everything that that man says. You guys are gonna, if you haven't watched Big Brother, you're gonna see these people. I'm still gonna speak about them and I'm gonna refer back to them if you've never watched. But I'm pretty sure you wouldn't praise on this video if you've never watched Big Brother. You're here to see if I also think the same thing as you, right? Because if you haven't watched Big Brother, okay, fine, I got you. Because I don't think you can go watch it now. It's like legit in the middle. So many housemates have left. You don't know the housemates. You don't know who acts like what. You don't know who we hate. You don't, all of that, you know. So it will be really tricky for you to go like start watching Big Brother right now. But okay, let's continue. Number 2, Olivia. Olivia was a Big Brother fan. Like, she made that clear when she came into the house that she always wanted to be here. And she's so happy and all of that. And even Big Brother reminded her, Uti, she's no longer a viewer. She is now part of the housemate, because she was trying to make sure that everyone, like the viewers, are entertained. Like, no guys, they didn't do this last season and all of that. But I like Olivia. She's really honest because she was the one who actually said the honest story to Big Brother when Big Brother asked her about the fights, and stuff. I like her. I like when she's like, Josie. I like her accents and stuff like that. It's like I like her. But the thing about Olivia, well, she gets too drunk. She does not know how to control herself. She says things, she wants to do things, and it's always with this one housemate, Sabang. So I don't know if Olivia is really like, because Olivia will get drunk and share his feelings towards Sabang, but when she's sober, she's like, I hate Sabang, I don't want Sabang, and then she'll eliminate. Yeah, like eliminate. Yeah, eliminate. Is it eliminate? No, she would vote. What am I saying? She would vote for Tabang to leave the house. I think she does that because she knows that Tabang's rejecting her. But this weekend something else happened. I saw them in the bed, and then Kosi interrupted them or something like that. So I don't know if Tabang is really not into Olivia, or he's just playing hard to get. But every Saturday we're always gonna see Olivia and Tabang showdown, because Olivia is all over Tabang now. Tabang does not want Olivia. Well, he acts like he doesn't want her. I don't know what's happening there, but Olivia, I'll give you a 7 out of 10. Like, you're a good housemate. You're not in my bad side. There are other housemates that are on my bad side, and one of them left last weekend, and I've never been so excited of an eviction. You're gonna see the housemates, but like, you're not in my bad side, so I'm gonna give you a 7. Like, you're doing the things that need to be done in the house. You nice and all of that. So you know, next housemate is Juicy J. Juicy J is actually Juicy J gives typical South African rugby people. You all had a Juicy J at your school. I, I'm sure you all had like the way he act, the way he is. I'm like, oh, J acts like those rugby boys that we used to go to school with. Like, he always singing Igwich, or in class you're gonna see they writing. Juicy J, everything he does, he's busy singing Igwich, guys. Like a typical rugby boy. Rugby boys like singing, they like those things and all of that. And he's really clumsy. Rugby boys are clumsy when it comes to like doing Juicy J, when it comes to doing tasks and stuff like that, or when they're doing the when they are competing against each other for that $1,000 thingy majiggy and stuff. You can see like he tries to do everything fast, but he's so clumsy. Like, he pumps things and all of that. You see, rugby boys just, they're good at catching balls. That's all they're good at, and tackling people. When it comes to like working with your hands and doing the small things, and shame Juicy J is, but I like Juicy J. He's doing his thing. He's not annoying. Like, I don't like. I no, he's not. Like, I'll give him also a 7 out of 10. He's okay. Like, he doesn't have the whole house on his shoulders now that the entertainment is on his shoulders. But he's like okay. But he's a very soft guy. For a rugby guy, like, I thought Juicy J would be a player, but Juicy J is not playing anyone, but he's focused on one girl. Next housemate. This housemate is fine, 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 fine. Oh my god, it's fine. When he walked in the house, I was like, Yemi Craig. Yemi Craig is a player. You see, I spoke about Kosi. Remember the first housemate that I mentioned here? Kosi and Yemi Craig have a thing going on. And Yemi Craig is dribbling the shit out of that girl. Yemi Craig is such a liar. He is such a liar. Like, Yemi Craig is dribbling Kosi and this other housemate that I'm still gonna mention. And Kosi believes every single word that that guy says. Even Sunday night, when Ibuka, I think that's his name, exposed Yemi for sleeping in Kosi's room, but busy kissing the other housemate, Blue Ava. I'm still gonna raise Blue Ava, but kissing Blue Ava. And he said Ibuka is lying, legit. He said that guy is lying, he's not telling the honest. How can a presenter of the show be lying about what goes on? Why would he lie about that? He's like, he's not telling the complete honest truth. I don't know. Oh my god. And Kosi did, I wanted Kosi to walk away from that conversation, and she did it, and she stayed and listened to those lies. And Yemi was lying and lying until obviously Kosi cried, and then now he was comforting Kosi. He's like, I'll make sure I'll fix it. Every typical cheater, every guy, like, he reminds me of this guy that I used to know. I mean, because I don't have any exes. This guy I used to know. Oh my god, the lies, the lies, the lies. And then when you cry, they act like you care, but they don't actually. They just want to manipulate you because you're at your weakest point, and they know that you want them to be sweet and nice, so they'll do that for that second, and then they'll continue being dumbasses after that. I know now it's getting personal, but Yemi just reminds me of all those guys. Yemi is a player. And now I actually want him at the house now because he's distracting with course. And like Kosi needs this. Kosi is from Newcastle, so I'm from Durban and Newcastle, like take me well not a take me, but it's a case but that's we from the same province, so I want her to win. Like I want to see her win, and she's Zulu. I don't know, I'm making this like a gosh, no time for social nations. And let's say oh man, but yeah, I Yemi must leave. I seriously want Yemi to leave. I want Yemi to leave, but I know that won't happen because people like Yemi, and but I want him to leave. Shame, I want him to leave the house. Then Unelisa. There's something about Nelisa that I don't like. Okay, let me rate Nelly. Let me rate Uyemi. I'm gonna give Uyemi a 5 because of what he's doing. His game is whack. Playing girls, is that the best you could do? Is that the strategy you walked in with to play girls? But Platana, we know everything. We know that you're a liar. And you should be convincing us that you deserve to stay. Not playing people in the house because but we are the voters. The people in the house don't vote. Girls who actually have like trauma when it comes to guys who cheat are gonna vote you out. Please, girls, they might vote. This one must go. Yeah, me must go. To be honest, because I hate cheaters. He makes me hate men more. Like I hate like now I'm like they're all like this. Oh my god, they even on national television he's doing it and he doesn't care and he's lying. And we know the truth and he's lying. And the ones who know the truth are the ones who's voting. So that is a dumb move for him. I think he must leave. Shame. Nelisa. There's something I don't like about Nelisa. They said she's an instigator, what, all of that. But look, even looking at her, I'm like, like I don't know. I just don't like her. I just don't like her. Like there's nothing about her that's amusing. In the beginning of the show, I was like, okay, this girl is pretty, and then I just started seeing the way she moves. I'm like, I don't like Nelisa. 1 minute tabang, next minute Meli. I'm like, I don't like girls who hop around. I don't like that. Stigmatako. Sip. Waste of steamer. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like Nelisa. I'm gonna give her a 2. Next, Black Boy. Black Boy. I can't say much about Black Boy because he's boring. Yeah, he's what is he? I can't say much about Black Boy. To me, actually, Black Boy is boring. If I didn't see him for a whole day on the screen, I wouldn't ask myself, why hasn't Big Brother shown Black Boy? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't notice, to be honest. Like, because the only action we got from him was when he was talking to Jenny there when they were doing washing. That's the only like thing that he had going on. Well, now Jenny always left the house. Now what? So I'm gonna give him a 2. Meli, Meli. I like how Big Brother says Meli's name. Meli. I feel like Meli would still be in the house if it wasn't for Jenny O. Okay. I like Meli. Meli had that relaxed township boy kind of vibe. You know, a guy that you would befriend and he would like guide you straight to go to yo, bro, do this, do that, and stuff like that. I like Meli. He did not deserve to leave so early and all of that, but unfortunately, he was partnered with a horrible person. So I'll give Umeli a 10 out of 10 gem. I like Umeli. There was nothing wrong with him. He spoke like Umeli spoke up. It doesn't matter if you were his partner, whatever. If you're doing something wrong, he was gonna tell you right there and then. Who is he, bro? Not everything is gonna go your own way. Like Umeli would say things that I'm thinking about people. Like you know, and Umeli would be like, you know, like about like Umeli was spokesperson, yeah, me, because I was not in the house, and Umeli would address shit like that. And I liked how if things had nothing to do with him, he would step back. You know, he spoke when he needed to speak. So many 10 out of 10, he did not deserve to leave now. If maybe you were individuals, I saw you in the finals, but unfortunately, you were partnered up with the like Mos, Yellow O, Ipiling. Ipiling, she's so pretty. She gives me Gugulitini and Zumba vibes. Maybe that's why I like her. Ipiling is so sweet. She's nice. She wins her game. She does her own thing. She's focused. You know, like almost like Kosi, but not as popular as Kosi because she's like quiet. Ipiling. I hope people vote for her to stay longer to prove people wrong because so many people don't like Ipiling in the house for some reason. I don't know why. Because they think she's faking to be quiet and shy. How can someone fake to be quiet and shy for 4 weeks? This is the fifth week now. How can you if you're a person who speaks naturally like me? I talk a lot. I cannot hold it in. If you shy, you shy. If you speak a lot, you speak a lot. I think the house after week 3, people show their true colors, and Ipiling has been the same person from week 1 to week 5. So I don't know what the problem with Ipiling is. I'm gonna give her a 7. She's a cool character. She doesn't really entertain us that much, but gee, she's a cool person. The next housemates, I have mixed emotions about her. To be honest, I have mixed emotions about her. Unana. Nana, I think Nana was influenced about by Jenny O because Nana had a fight with Kosi, and then Jenny O put herself in. Why? I don't know. I don't know why she felt the need to be in that fight because it had nothing to do with her. Because it was about Utabang, no Kosi, and then Nana Pila is Tabang's partner. So that's how the whole fight started. I don't know where Jenny O enters. I don't know where Jenny O enters. So with Nana, I didn't like the things that she did to restrict Utabang to be chilling with Ukosi, but I respect the fact that she apologized with the cookie and she went and hatched things out with Ukosi because I also don't like bad vibes. So I like her that she fixed her shit, but I don't like the shit that she did, you know. And Unana, she calls her friends witches and it fits her. It fits her. She has that dark aura around her sometimes that I don't understand. Like, remember at the party, everyone was partying and she was like this. How can. Was it the week where there was DJ Thera? Yes, just imagine that week was epic. Even us at home, bro, we couldn't sit down. We couldn't even sit on the couch. We're here. We're here. We're here. We were here. We're here. We were here. And you get Nana just do you know how many people wanted that opportunity? Do you know how many people wished to be in that house? And when at the party, you straight like that. I think like, oh my, I don't know if they don't understand. This is not their home. They here to play a game and they here to win money. I think some of them are here for vacation. To be honest, like I can't. So I'm gonna give you a 1. Okay, well you apologize. So let me just add a 4 for you. So a 5, I'm gonna give you a 5 because you apologized to Kosi for all of that. And then Jenny O was a stupid one for joining. She inherited that fight and she was left as the dumb bozo now because the people who were in the fight have already forgiven each other. She was left as dumb bozo. Hi, so now it's Utabang. Utabang is the cutest in the house. I thought he was the youngest, but he's not. I'm gonna show you who's the youngest. But Utabang is playing his game. Really, he doesn't. One thing I like about Utabang, whoever is trying to make moves on him, he kind of like, he's very smart about that. Like he doesn't want to be known for someone in the house. I think that's the thing because he knows when he leaves the house, how many girls are gonna want Tabang out there, especially now that he's gonna be all popular and stuff. Because there was a time where Kosi wanted to kiss Tabang, and he's like, "No, I want us to touch nose," which was a lie. Kosi, you were lying, and Olivia also like wants Tabang like that. But Tabang is like I like that he doesn't allow girls to like mess with his game. He's like focused, he's young, his brain is fresh. Like I see Tabang going for, and Tabang is the reason why Nana is still in the game. Let's be honest about that. If they were not paid, Nana would have been out. Unfortunately, guys, I want us to compare the two. Nana and Tabang, they're partners, and Umeli no Jenny O were partners. Now, Utabang, people like Tabang as so much they're willing to keep Unana in the game. So they're gonna vote Tabang, even though they know voting Tabang will keep Nana. But they like Tabang too much. It's okay if Nana stays in the house. But when it comes to Millie, I don't think people liked Millie that much to keep that witch Jenny O in the house. I doubt. That's why they were like, as in, shame, we have to sacrifice Millie at this moment because we are tired of seeing Jenny O on our screens. Jenny O is so rude. Oh, you know what? I will speak about her when it's her turn. But yeah, I think with Tabang, People like Tabang. People will always vote for Tabang. I think Tabang is gonna make the finals. I hope he makes the final. He's young. He needs this money to live, to and all of that. Like Tabang, I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. I don't think he deserves a 10 out of 10 because it's not that entertaining. But I like his game. Like, yeah, but Tabang right. Marvin. I feel like Marvin should be Yemi Craig 2.0. Marvin is very good looking with the muscles, canton vibes, but he's so boring. Like he's so boring. And one thing about Marvin, he does not understand that the only person who actually cares about him in that house is Uyaya. He doesn't understand that. He's busy chasing other people and all of that. But you know what? That's not my story. But Marvin is like boring. Even though he said he's here for the girls, but I haven't seen him doing any drastic moves like Uyemi. So I'm really shocked to go to the fuck. No, like some of them said a lot of things in that intro of these things that they not doing right now. Some of them like, I'm here to bring drama. Where's the drama? Because yeah, ooh, you're bulltongue. They try as I don't know the Sahara Desert. I don't know if the Sahara is dry, but I don't know. But they said a lot of things, but they're not like this thing is making me hot. They said a lot of things, but they're not doing the things that they said they're gonna do there. That's my chat. So Marvin, I'm gonna give you a 3 because you're boring, you're good looking. You see the 3 points that you're good looking and you have muscles. But when it comes to the way you play the game, I don't understand. I think like you're floating. Marvin, you're floating. You're like a floating in the pool. You don't know what's going on. Like he's always confused. Next, JP. Guys, I really, really, really liked JP because JP like spoke a lot. Like me, guys, when I'm somewhere, I'm gonna be and a lot of people didn't like JP because she didn't know when to stop. Like me, I used to have like those situations where the teachers was like, "Yo, we understand that you're talkative, not but you need to know when to stop." When the teacher says this, I had a really hard time with controlling what I had to say or all of those things. I had a hard time doing that. So seeing JP, I saw a lot of myself via JP. That's why even in Big Brother Mzansi, I liked Utinki Bliss. May her soul rest in peace. Because all those people that are out there, I get them. Like they just wanna be themselves. They don't know that they're stepping on people's toes, all of that. And yeah, shame. I'm gonna give JP a 9 out of 10 because I like she was being herself, bro. If she wanted to speak, she was gonna speak and all of that. But she wasn't like Jenny O. Yeah. And then when it comes to okay, so I said what I said 9. What did I say for JP 9? Because I like him. I'm just giving you that 9 because I like him. Then Yaya. Yaya is the sweetest in the house. I have to say, Yaya wants to be friends with everyone. I don't know if that's gonna work on her game because she seems too trusting. The fact that they forgave Ukahanga Jr. and Blue Ava for putting them up for nomination, swapping them while they were friends with that pair. It was side eye. Side eye. Like, why would you forgive that? Because now you know you have to get revenge. That's what the game is all about. You do me, I'll do you. Basically, I think like we are so trusting. Yes, she is the oldest in the group, so maybe she's like no, she's been around for longer than others. I maybe she doesn't see things the way we see it or whatever. Maybe she's more calm and more trying to make everyone like feel safe and everyone not because she's older. She's like that. She likes peace. Let's say that. But I don't know if that game is gonna work for her. Trying to be nice and trying to befriend everyone because everyone is stepping on her toes. Because she'll forever be offended by what people do because she's trying to be friends with everyone. You know. So if she wasn't friends with everyone, maybe she wouldn't be offended by the shit that other people do to her. She must start playing a game. People like her. Yeah, it's very cute. She's thick mommy, so I like her. I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10 because she's beautiful and all that. But her game strategy is a 0. I have to say, when it comes to just her as a personality, as a housemate, I'll give her a 10 out of 10. And can we have a round of applause for the next housemate? Guys, this is my favorite housemate. I don't want to lie. Ibubu. Ibubu is such an underdog. A lot of people underestimate him. And I like supporting people who are like that because they'll show you that, yay, Like I don't like people looking down on other people. Like who like I don't like that. And I want him to represent the albinism, whatever you want to call it, community. Because they have been looked down for so long. They have been seen as people who are different from us. People lie that when they passed away, they disappear. You can take them, you can use them for umuti. And I want him to represent, I want him to show the world that they are also capable of being superstars. They are capable of doing it. They are just like you, just that the color is different. Just like you have black and white people, they're just from an African household or African family, but it just happens that their skin is different than their siblings. That's all. Like I don't like I want him to prove everyone wrong. I so badly and I so pray that he wins. But when I look at the Corsi squad, the people who support Corsi, it's kind of hard to think Ebubu will win. But I like Ebubu. Ebubu puts his soul and everything into everything that he does. Remember that whole what you call it, they were doing that whole traditional dance thing for people who are going to war and all that. He put his soul in everything, bro. Like, and he likes singing. He's singing. He's singing. He's singing. You know, like I like it. He's free. Like I just like it. I was so happy when he won head of house last week. Last week Monday, I was so happy for him. I even stopped making dinner and I was screaming, I was like, yes, Ibubu, yes, because I want to see him win. Like he proved everyone wrong. That flipping cup thing was not easy, but Ibubu did it. Because what Ibubu is just like everyone else and there's nothing wrong with him. So I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. And you know, if the Royals leave, I'll be very sad. It will be very hard for me to continue watching Big Brother because the Royals, if you don't know who the Royals are, it's Ibubu and his partner Tati. I'm still gonna speak on the partners, but I love Ibubu. They even call him my husband in my at home in my house. So I don't care. He's my husband. I'm gonna marry him. And if he happens to see this, just know I love you, baby. Or Luke. Luke gives Shadow Zulu vibes and stuff like that. But he was boring. He was just there. He was floating. Worse than Marvin, to be honest. Okay, the whole relationship with Ibling did something. Yeah. We had things to laugh at when they used to go to the bathroom together. But he didn't have the house on his shoulders. No entertainment, no nothing. He was just there, you know. So I'm gonna give Luke a 3. Okay, no, 5, because he doesn't like he did nothing wrong to me. So yeah, I don't hate him or anything, but he was just boring. Shame Luke was boring. He didn't have that, but he left the house. So and then eh, Jenny O, Jenny O is a bully, and he shame she, but he or she, I don't care. She was the leader of the gossip crew. The leader of the, I'm gonna tell you the gossip crew when I'm finished saying all the names so you can see. She was the leader of the gossip crew, and then she has the audacity to tell us she was giving us the highlights. Highlight for us, we watch Big Brother 24/7. You know exactly what happened. You don't need your one-sided, I almost swore, one-sided horrible highlights because your highlights were biased. First things first, and you were talking shit all the time. And Jenny was like that housemate to be like, Jenny, I don't think that you should be. No, don't do that to me. Like she tried intimidating people to get her own way. And Rumeli, who's her partner, stood for it. Like Jenny, not everything you want is gonna happen like that. And she likes shouting. She wanted to be loud. She wanted to use her hand. And she was like, I don't know, because she's from America. She thought she was better from than anyone else. No, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. We don't care about you being from America. She wanted to seem like she knows everything and she wanted to cook all the time and she wanted to cook Nigerian food all the time. Okay, we appreciate that the two cultures are gonna gel, but what about the food? Like not everyone likes the things that they have. It's nice to have one day Nigeria and another day stuff. But Ruth Jenny wanted to bulk Nigerian food all the time. Like that's like guys, you can't just adjust like that. It's like from having your normal meals at home, now you're gonna have like a whole chain of culture and everything. Now you're gonna eat we what eat yam every day, all those things. There's nothing wrong with it, but come on now. Hi Jenny Ozir, 0 out of 10. I'm glad you left. I didn't like you in the house. And you are the reason Millie left the house, guys. I'm going to say it if people don't want to say it. And I hope Twitter told her straight. If it wasn't for you, Maybe will be still in that house. You're not a good person. I don't like Jenny. Oh my god. I used to see, I'm like, if I see her if she starts speaking, because she's always like all the time she's wanted to fight. I man shit. Next, we have Tati. Oh, Tati. Tati looks like a Marlene and a Piwe. You know, people that like she's so natural. I like her so much. And I like her because she's a boo boo's partner. I wish she spent more time with her partner than her boyfriend, though, because other people spend time with their partners, but she's more the boyfriend than the partner. So I think you need to check yourself, girl, because I feel like she spends a lot of time with her boyfriend. And her boyfriend is next. I'm gonna tell you, and then actually spending time with the boo and actually having a game plan. I think the only time they speak when it comes to nominating people or whatever. Now that they were head of house like last week, I'm pretty sure. Um, I'm pretty sure they spoke more because of it. But other than that, she's like this to her boyfriend, and then hey boo boo, guys, like, you here to win money. You're not here to find love. This is not a user one. Some of them do not understand that. In fact, they act like they married in that house. You are here to win that $100,000. Yes, it's $100,000. You're not there to find love. You're gonna get out the house, you're gonna meet other people who are now your fans, who now know you and all of that. You're gonna be exposed to a different world than the one that you were experiencing when you walked in the house. So I don't know why they think that it's a forever thing. Eh, So I'm gonna give Tati a 6. It's okay. A 6 is good for her. She deserves a 6. Next is Kahana Jr. Kahana Jr. is Tati's boyfriend. Like Kahana, I like skinny guys, but I don't like him. I don't know why. Like I think after he was head of house and he saw his true colors when he was like, oh, I left my family at home. I don't have any family here. When he started being head of house, now he's trying to like change. He changed and being a dictator. He changed like completely when he was head of house, you know. And the fact that when Tati was head of house and Tati didn't save him, he went straight away and started packing. He was lying and said, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. He was not okay because he went packing straight away when his girlfriend did not save him. I don't know if he was expecting Tati to save him or what, but I'm going to give you a mediocre 5 because now you're mediocre with the actions that you've been doing last week. I used to like you before the shit you did to on last week Monday. Before that, yeah, actually not before last week Monday. Last week Monday just put the stamp that yeah, this is how I feel about this person. But when you were head of house, you changed and you were no longer the chill. Because you used to give Tati really good advice, especially when Tati was worried about her partnership with Ibubu. But when you became head of house, you were another animal. Hey, you became another person. Next on the list is Justin. Justin is the baby of the house. Apparently, he's the youngest. Justin is floating too. He has no substance. I don't know. Like, if he was by himself, he would have left long ago. I have to say, Justin's boring. Yes, he cooks. He's in the kitchen. He helps out, but he he is thinking about the housemate he lives in. What about us who needs to be entertained, who are gonna vote for you? Because we don't taste your food, we don't eat those cookies that you're making, the dough. So it's not about only like satisfying your housemate. Also, I'll try winning us over because we're the one who's voting, aren't we? Next is okay, Justin. 5. Yvonne is so pretty. I think she is like the baddie of the house. Like Yvonne, for more you can see she's like effortlessly. And she said she was not there to make friends, but she's part of the gossip squad. She's part, I think I've counted the gossip squad. Yes, Yvonne, Yvonne, Jenny O, Olivia, and Nana. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a gossip squad. They talk too much. They talk a lot of shit. They are bullies. And I feel like Yvonne was never meant to be part of this gossip squad. They just like usurped her. I don't know, I'm using the wrong word. They like I don't know what they did to her to convince her that she should be gossiping and laughing behind Kosi's back. But these ladies are not good. They're a gossip team, and now the gossip team is being divided. And I think Olivia's next to leave, to be honest. Olivia is, if she's nominated, maybe she might be the next to leave the house if she's not nominated with people who are actually deemed weaker than her team. But she must leave now. Cause, but Olivia, shame. But Olivia gossips and then also acts nice to their face, so I don't know. Next, Miracle OP. Miracle. Miracle is that guy in your DMs that wants to treat you better than your boyfriend, but you're ignoring them because you want the toxic guy. You know, Miracle is that guy because Miracle wants to treat Kosi nicely than what Uyemi is doing. But Kosi does not want to date Miracle because she wants the toxic Yemi. Like Miracle is a very nice guy, guys. I like Miracle. I'm gonna give him a 9. He's like a sweetheart. He gives his all. He is like focused. He has nothing but good intentions for Kosi. So yeah, that's all I could say about him because that's what he does in the house, trying to win Kosi over, nothing else. And we like that. Continue entertaining us. Like we like laughing at you and stuff like that when you do stuff. Like every opportunity he gets, he will shoot his shots. Him. So I'm gonna give you a 9. Next housemate is Usandra. I'm so sad Sandra left so early. I think Sandra left because of his partner. Her partner, excuse me. Sandra left because of her partner. Her partner was very horrible. He did not know how to speak to people. So Jay, but Sandra, I like me and Shades. Me and Shades, we always here. So like Sandra always had the nice shade. She always dressed nicely. She was always all the time. So I liked her. I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10. She did not deserve to leave at that time, and she was very honest and straightforward. She was also part of the gossip squad until she did. Well, not she wasn't part of the gossip squad. She didn't like what they did. She was friends with them, but whenever they would talk about Kosi, she would go to Kosi like, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Me, I'm not gonna talk behind your back. I'm gonna tell you straight up what's going on. So I'm gonna give her 10. Let me say 10. Yeah, 10. Next thing is Theo. I have nothing to say about Theo. He left the house with 2 and then Jay. Like, for real, because I have nothing to say about him. I'm going to give him a 2 because he appeared on the show. And he's not as bad as Jenny O. I would give him a 0, but that will put him in the same line as Jenny O. Got to know he deserves a 2, a little bit higher than Jenny O because Jenny O is something else. Next, Blue Ava. I have mixed emotions about Blue Ava. Blue Ava, people say Blue Ava has nothing to do with the whole thing that Uyemi wants her, but don't forget that actually Kosi went to go speak to her about this whole thing that Yemi explained them, and Blue Ava acted like someone who does not care. She was like, where do I enter? Your man wants me. She had this horrible attitude towards Kosi, and Kosi just came to her like, woman, I think they should actually come together and actually play Yemi. They should come together and play Yemi. They should play Yemi together, but they're not gonna do that because Blue Ava has the ego and acts like she doesn't care about Kosi, then goes and nominates Kosi Lapayan. So Blue Eve, I'm gonna give her a 6. Like she's pretty, she can dance, she has a nice body, but I don't like the attitude she had towards Ukosi with this thing that's giving them like the division. And Futi, she joined the gossip squad. I should add her picture right there, Futi. She did join the gossip squad with Blue Eve because the gossip squad used to have a thing towards Ukosi. You know how women, if you have the same enemy, you guys come together. Like when you have like a common enemy, you tend to like be friends because of that. You tend to be friends over that nonsense that you guys don't like the same person. I feel like that's why Blue Ava was friends with those girls that was the gossip crew because they gossiped about Kosi and stuff like that. So those are the housemates, and now I'm gonna get into the partners, guys. I'm gonna just be rating them. I'm not gonna say much about them. I'm gonna say if they have the potential or not. So let's meet Chivon. Chivon is Justice, it's Justin and Yvonne. I feel like they're still in the house because of Yvonne. People like Yvonne, so that's why they're still in the house. Together, I'm gonna give them a 6 because Yvonne is doing her thing to keep the pay there. Because to be honest, is just a floaty when it comes to him. Next thing is Elisa. Elisa, they're both entertaining. They both have some drama over there, so I won't say another one is there for another one. I think they are both in people's wrong books. I don't know why people are voting for them because they're not doing. They like I don't know, but I'll give them a 6 themselves for the entertainment, 6 for the characters, a 4 because I don't like who they are. But now, let's just imagine a house without Yemi and Nelisa. It's gonna be boring, to be quite honest. But I don't like them. Next is Santillo. Santillo were evicted. They're not in the house anymore. And it is actually, I'm not always sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that, but it is Theo's fault. It's Theo's fault. The fact that Sandra is not in that house, it's Theo's fault. So I'm not gonna rate them because they're no longer in the house anymore. Next couple is Tabana. Tabana is still in the house because of Tabang. Nana, like if you were by yourself, you will be gone. Probably you will be gone before Jenny. Oh, into boring. Are you so boring? So like I'm gonna give that couple that that pay a 7 because of Tabang. Nana, that 7 is for Tabang. You are 0. Okay, Royals. Royals 10 out of 10. I like the Royals. I hope they win. I love them together. Like they make sense to me. They just okay. Then next also Royals 10 out of 10. I hope they win. They might not, but I hope they do win. Like I'm supporting them. Just know that my heart is crushed when the Royals leave the house. Next couple, Corsical. Corsical 10 out of 10. They actually I hope that Ama Royals, Corsical, and who else? Okay, those two I like those two. I hope they're in the finals. Corsical people love them. They even when it comes to voting, when you see the voting stats, they're all the way up there. I won't say anyone is depending on whoever because Miracle is doing as much as Corsi is doing, and Miracle really cares about Corsi, so I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10. Then another one is Gilovia. I don't know. Yeah, Gilovia, which is Juicy J and Olivia. Juicy J and Olivia, they just make sense together. I don't think one is depending on the other, but Juicy J is dating Olivia's friend. But like there's not like I don't know. I'm trying to think who's dependent on who when it comes to this pair, but they're both doing as much. They're not boring. Olivia has some things going on, some drama going on. She's entertaining us, and also Juicy J is entertaining us. So they're kind of equal. It's 50-50 kind of situation. I'm gonna give them a 7. I have nothing like against them because Olivia, as much as she's part of the gossip crew, but there's something authentic and like and transparent about her. Like there's something about her that screams, I'm not gonna lie to the people's face, you know. Next couple is Canavia, it is Kanaka Jr. and Blue Avia. Both of these people this week are on my bad list, but they also have Kanaka Jr. is just dating. That's all he's doing in that house. He's just dating Tati. But Blue Ava is giving us some entertainment and stuff like that. But even though I don't like it, some people like drama. I mean, I don't like the stupid shit that's going on. Blue Ava just needs to leave kids alone. Yes, they must do their own thing. Blue Ava must. Well, actually, it's not Blue Ava's fault. Why am I blaming Blue Ava for all of this? I'm blaming her for having the attitude when Ukosi came and approached her about the situation. But to be honest, it's not her fault that Uyemi came onto her. But the couple itself, I am going to give them a 5. Blackling, they won head of house second week, which was the first week of the partners that were made. But there's nothing wow about them, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna give them a 5. Jenny Lee. Jenny Lee, they left the house, and Jenny Lee left because of Jenny O. Mary would still be there if it wasn't for Jenny O. Mm-hmm. I said it. I said what I said. So I can't rate them because they're out of the house. JK, they're also out of the house, but I don't know. I think people just didn't like them. No one left because of who. Maybe people didn't like JP because she spoke a lot. I'm not sure. But yeah, but I can't rate them. Overall, they're giving us a lot of trauma. They're giving us relationships. They're giving us kissing. They're giving us all the things that we wanted to see in Mzansi, but they didn't give us. I think in Mzansi, they were playing it safe because it was like the first season back after a long break. They didn't want to show too much. They didn't want to show us too much. I feel like, and the Titans are going all in. They will cuddle, they will kiss, they will sneak in people's beds, they will all of that condom, all of that. Like they're giving us the full package of what we want to see as the viewers. They're really entertaining. Like I would give Big Brother Titans a 10 out of 10. The fact that I'm doing a review about it shows how interested I am in it, and I watch it 24/7. If you're not watching Big Brother right now, I don't know what the flip you are doing. What are you doing with your life? To be honest, what are you doing with your life? But anyways, yeah, guys, share down below who's your favorite housemate. Who do you think is gonna make it to the final? I think Kokosi is obviously gonna be in the final. I think Utabang is also gonna be in the finals. Royals, I'm not sure. Maybe they're gonna end up in the finals if people do not nominate them. We haven't seen how people vote for the Royals. Hey, even though I like them, but we haven't seen them up for nomination and see how the outside people react to them, how the outside people vote for them. You know, I just hope that people like them as much as I do, and they're gonna vote for them. But I know that Corsical and Tabana are gonna be in the final. The others, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about them. But anyways, guys, please make sure you like, share, comments, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I'm joking. Even though you don't subscribe or you do, you're still gonna see more of me because the chief was got my back. Anyways, guys, bye.